Hello, I'm Michael Rashad. Today is April the 17th, 2020, and I'm stuck in Spain. I want to talk about a serious subject, and that subject is telling jokes. Now, you might be scratching your head or looking askance and thinking, well, how can that be a serious subject? But it really is. And the reason it is because whenever you go to a party or a group of people, inevitably jokes start getting told. And there's always one guy or one person who's leads that effort, who's a natural joke teller. And how many of you have heard or have said yourself, I'm no good at telling jokes? Well, a lot of people do. It's epidemic. And perhaps epidemic is not an appropriate word to use, but it's very common. And I'm here to tell you that that is just your own self-doubt talking. You are good at telling jokes. Well, you may not be right now, but you can be. So how do you go from being no good at telling jokes to being good at telling jokes? And the answer is very simple. You do it over and over and over again. You tell the same joke to lots of different people until you get it right. Now, getting it right means a lot of things. It means knowing the joke backwards. It means timing, waiting for a laugh to die out before you continue, expecting the laughs, and knowing that you're going to get them. So, I'm the guy who's always telling jokes. I've got literally thousands of them in my head. They're stuck in there somewhere, and I pretty much have got a joke for every occasion on every subject. And I love telling jokes because it's great to entertain people and have laughter. And laughter is the best thing for any of us at any time, and especially now. So don't put self-doubt in your mind by saying you can't tell jokes. Just tell them. Now, you do have to remember them, you do have to practice, and you do have to work the kinks out. But anybody can tell jokes and tell jokes well. And that means you. Yes, you. So let me tell you one of my favorite jokes. I'm very much a golf fanatic. I've been a golf fan for years, so I love golf jokes. And one of my favorite jokes is the man who goes to his priest for confession. And he says, Father, I have to confess. I used the F word on the golf course yesterday. And the priest says, well, my son, he said, I understand. He said, it's a very frustrating game. He said, I know because I play it myself. But you better tell me, for the sake of your immortal soul, exactly what happened. Well, Father, I was playing at Oakville Hills Country Club. Do you know it? Yes, my son, I've played there a few times. It's a beautiful course. Indeed it is, Father. Well, I was having the round of my life. After 16 holes, I was 2 under par. You know the 17th hole? The one over the lake, my son? Yes, that's the one, Father. Well, I hit a 7-iron, and it was absolutely... I hit it as perfectly as a man could hit a golf ball. Tiger Woods quality. And while the ball was in the air, I thought, this is going to be a birdie. And then a gust of wind came out of nowhere as if God had heard me, and the ball veered offline and hit a tree. Well, yes, my son, and that was when you used the F word? No, Father, because it hit the tree and it ricocheted all the way across into the rough on the other side of the fairway, about 30 yards away from the green. And that was when you used the F word, my son? No, Father, because it must have hit a rock or a sprinkler head or something, because then it spun up in the air and ran right across the green and hit the wall at the back of the green. And that's when you used the F word, my son. No, Father, because it hit the wall and it bounced back off the green and hit another tree. And that was when you used the F word, my son. No, Father, because after it hit the other tree, it actually rolled back onto the green and landed 3 inches from the hole. And the priest said, don't tell me you missed the fucking putt. Now, I hope you found that funny. I love that joke. And I've told that joke many, many times. And I was asked the other day how many times I could hear a joke and still laugh at it. And the answer is every time I tell it. And a good joke will make you laugh every time you tell it or every time you hear it. So if you want to be the life and soul of the party, practice telling jokes. You'll find it'll do wonders for your confidence and your ability to entertain. I'm Micah Rashad. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.